Do you believe in a future where congenital defects are no longer permanent barriers? We have often admired the incredible resilience of legends like Stevie Wonder and Amy Mullins, individuals who have used sheer willpower to overcome the deficiencies of nature. But have you ever wondered what if science could intervene further to restore what has been lost? Today we will analyze the fascinating intersection between the human will and regenerative medicine, a groundbreaking effort to recreate the body at the cellular level to bring new hopes to life. Do you place more faith in the power of will or the miracles of science? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on journeys that defy fate and the most pioneering medical knowledge. Stevie Wonder was born into eternal darkness due to a congenital retinal condition, but fate compensated him with a sharp sense of hearing and a soul full of musicality. Refusing to surrender to destiny, he touched the piano keys from a young age, turning music into his second sight, to see and feel the beauty of the world. Stevie's voice is not just a melody. It's the heartbeat of a heart longing to connect, proving that physical imperfections have never been a barrier for a genius. He used his own darkness to ignite a brilliant artistic light, opening a new lens of hope for humanity. With 25 Grammy Awards and countless timeless hits, Stevie Wonder has become an immortal icon, creating a universal language for mankind through love and compassion. He shattered all stereotypes about people with disabilities in the entertainment industry, affirming the value of human beings through his relentless dedication. His greatest legacy is the lesson about vision that transcends ordinary perception. Just because you lack eyes doesn't mean you lack vision. Stevie's greatness lies in his ability to transform personal pain into a shared cultural legacy, inspiring us to dare to dream and believe in the limitless power of the soul in the face of adversity. Shaquem Griffin was born with amniotic band syndrome, causing his left hand to not develop properly, leading to intense pain that led him to undergo amputation surgery at just 4 years old. However, instead of choosing a quiet life, Shaquem chose football, a sport that demands the most intense physical strength and hand coordination. He fought on the field with just one arm, but with the strength of 2 men refusing any pity and proving his worth with every spectacular tackle. Shaquem's journey to the NFL is a modern fairy tale full of drama. At the NFL Combine, he amazed the world by lifting weights and sprinting with stats comparable to the fittest athletes. When the Seattle Seahawks drafted him, he not only fulfilled his dream of playing alongside his twin brother, but also shattered the barriers for people with disabilities in professional sports. Shaquem proved that physical imperfections are just a small challenge when a person possesses unbreakable discipline. Never let anyone define your limits. He is a symbol of unwavering perseverance, reminding us that success is not reserved for the most perfect, but for those who never give up. Through the image of a one-armed football player on the fiery field, he has inspired thousands of children in similar circumstances, helping them believe that hands or feet do not determine destiny, but rather the will and the desire to conquer the highest peaks. Ellie Simmons was born with a congenital form of dwarfism, achondroplasia, making her much smaller than her peers. However, beneath the blue waters of the swimming pool, Ellie was no longer a small girl. She was a true warrior. With extra effort to compensate for her shorter arm span, she began training early and quickly revealed her natural talent, turning her physical differences into motivation to glide faster and more powerfully than anyone else in the pool. At the age of 13, Ellie shook the world when she became the youngest athlete from the UK to win a gold medal at the 2008 Beijing Paralympics. Her career then became a series of broken world records and prestigious gold medals. Ellie didn't just swim to win. She swam to prove that physicality is not a measure of talent. Every stroke she made was a testament to her inner strength, turning her into one of the most beloved and respected athletes in the United Kingdom. The human value that Ellie Simmons brings is the self-confidence to embrace oneself regardless of physical appearance. She has completely changed society's perception of people with dwarfism, transforming them from subjects of curiosity into symbols of excellence. Ellie teaches us that the true height of a person is measured from their head to the sky, where dreams are not limited by genetics. She is a living proof that happiness and success come from accepting oneself and dedicating all efforts to one's passion. Perhaps after Ellie's story, we will have a different perspective on our own limitations. What do you think about this? Let's discuss in the comments below. What is the greatest motivation that helps you overcome your own barriers? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue writing stories about extraordinary people with us. Sofia Girao, a Puerto Rican girl with a radiant smile, has brought Down syndrome into the world of high fashion. With the declaration, "No limits," Sofia has relentlessly honed her catwalk and professional demeanor to conquer the most prestigious runways. In 2022, she made history by becoming the first model with Down syndrome to appear in a Victoria's Secret ad campaign, a brand once known for its strict and rigid beauty standards. Sofia's appearance is not just a personal milestone, but also a revolution in the beauty industry's approach to diversity. She shows that beauty is not defined by chromosomes, but by presence, confidence, and a soul full of energy. Sofia has shattered the invisible barriers surrounding individuals with intellectual disabilities, opening the door for them to express their personalities and pursue artistic careers on equal footing with anyone else in the world. The human value of Sofia Girao lies in the power of inclusivity. She reminds us that every individual is a unique being deserving of respect and love. Her journey is a powerful encouragement for families with children who have Down syndrome, helping them find more hope for the future. Sofia has proven that when we bravely step out of our comfort zones and embrace what we have, the world will have to look up and change its prejudices because of us. Lauren Steadman was born without her right forearm, a physical difference that might make anyone hesitate before taking on complex physical activities. But for Lauren, that lack is simply a defining characteristic, not a disability that holds her back. She joined the triathlon, one of the most grueling sports demanding perfect balance and endurance in swimming, cycling, and running, where she has to control her bike with just one arm at high speeds. Lauren's perseverance was rewarded with a prestigious gold medal at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics and multiple world championships. Not stopping there, she further challenged her limits by participating in the show Strictly Come Dancing, proving that she could dance with as much grace and skill as any professional dancer. Lauren doesn't want to be remembered as a person with a disability striving to succeed. She wants to be recognized as a world-class athlete, always striving to conquer new heights. The human value in Lauren Steadman's life lies in her adaptability and perseverance. She teaches us that challenges don't come from what we lack, but from whether we dare to start with what we have. Lauren is a symbol of versatility, inspiring everyone to break free from predetermined molds. She proves that an imperfect body can still create the most flawless performances if guided by a courageous heart and an unyielding will. Cody Lee is a rare musical phenomenon who won America's Got Talent in 2019 with extraordinary determination. Born with optic nerve hypoplasia, which caused blindness, and also diagnosed with autism, Cody lived in a world apart where communication through conventional means was incredibly difficult. However, when he sat at the piano, he transformed into an entirely different person, a gifted artist with perfect pitch and a voice capable of touching the deepest parts of the listener's heart. The moment Cody Lee received the golden buzzer from Judge Gabrielle Union became one of the most emotional moments in television history. He didn't just sing with technique, but with his soul and life. Music became the key that helped Cody open the door to communicate with the outside world, turning the barriers of his disabilities into soaring musical notes. His success has brought a deeper, more empathetic understanding from the public toward people with autism and blindness worldwide. The human value of Cody Lee lies in the message of family love and the miraculous power of art. The tireless support of his mother and his passion for music have created a real-life miracle. Cody teaches us that inside every person, no matter how many flaws they have, there is always a magical gift waiting to be awakened. He is proof that the most genuine connections don't come from words or eye contact, but from the shared rhythm of hearts that know how to empathize and share. Amy Mullins was born with a congenital condition that caused a lack of fibula bones, leading to the amputation of both her legs below the knee at just 1.5 years old. Instead of accepting a limited life, Amy transformed her prosthetic legs into tools that helped her become a world record-breaking athlete, a fashion model strutting on the runway, and a talented actress. She not only overcame adversity, but also completely shifted society's mindset about the concept of disability through her beauty and sharp intellect. Amy is famous for owning dozens of different prosthetic legs, ranging from carbon fiber legs used for running to intricately carved wooden legs that are like works of art for the runway. She believes that prosthetic legs are not merely devices to compensate for a deficiency, but an opportunity to change her height, appearance, and style at will. This pioneering mindset has made her a symbol of creativity where technology and humanity blend together to create extraordinary possibilities. The human value that Amy Mullins conveys is the spirit of freedom and the power of self-definition. She teaches us that abnormality is not an illness to be cured, but a reality to be respected. Amy encourages each individual to see their differences as a unique source of strength. She has proven that true beauty comes from confidence in mastering one's body and destiny, turning imperfections into vibrant brushstrokes on the canvas of life. What Amy has achieved with her bionic legs is already a miracle, but regenerative medicine in the future is aiming at growing real bone tissue to completely replace those prosthetic legs. Do you agree with Amy Mullen's perspective that abnormality is not an illness to be cured, but a reality to be respected? Take a moment and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's spread this empowering viewpoint together. Ali Jawad was born in Lebanon amidst the chaos of bombs without legs and suffering from the painful chronic condition of Crohn's disease. Instead of choosing a life of resignation, he stepped into the world of weightlifting, a sport that demands extreme lower body balance and strength. This is a courageous paradox. Ali uses his mind and upper body muscles to lift weights many times his own body weight. He doesn't just lift iron, he is lifting the harsh fate of his own life, proving that physical deficiency is merely a test for an unbreakable will that cannot be defeated. Ali's career is a series of extraordinary achievements, including a silver medal at the 2016 Rio Paralympics and a world championship title, even as his health constantly deteriorated due to illness. The human value he leaves behind is a powerful statement. True strength lies not in what we have, but in how we optimize what we possess. Ali Jawad has become a voice for resilience, reminding humanity that every individual, regardless of adversity or disability, deserves respect and has the potential to contribute extraordinary value to the community through unwavering effort. Although the legends we've discussed have triumphed over fate on their own, regenerative medicine is ushering in an era where these efforts will be supported by science. Instead of solely relying on mechanical assistive devices, this technology focuses on regenerating the body at the cellular level. By applying stem cells to repair damaged tissues, or even more groundbreaking, using biological 3D printing technology to grow new body parts from the patient's own DNA. This is no longer science fiction, but a biomedical revolution working tirelessly to turn congenital defects into treatable conditions, restoring wholeness to both body and soul. And now, let's continue our journey to explore those who have gone ahead of their time, proving that whether with science or not, willpower remains the undefeated strength. Victoria Modesta was born with a congenital defect in her left leg, undergoing 15 failed surgeries in Latvia before moving to London. At the age of 20, she made a life-changing decision to voluntarily amputate her lower leg to free herself from pain and limitations. This was not surrender, but a personal revolution. Victoria transformed her prosthetic leg into an artistic statement, a futuristic fashion accessory full of power, becoming the world's first bionic artist. With her sharp prosthetic leg resembling a sculptural masterpiece and LED-lit legs in music videos, Victoria shattered the traditional image of people with disabilities as objects of pity. She graced the stage with the presence of a queen full of allure and mystery. She transformed her physical imperfection into an aesthetic advantage, creating a unique style that no one could replicate. Victoria Modesta has ushered in a new era for the concept of the human body, where technology and art blur the boundaries of disability. The human value of Victoria Modesta lies in autonomy and the reshaping of contemporary beauty. She sends a powerful message. We have the right to design ourselves in the way we desire. She encourages everyone to break free from outdated notions of perfection and live true to their unique selves. Victoria has proven that difference is not something to hide, but a precious material to create breakthroughs and inspire the world about absolute personal freedom. Sparsh Shah was born with osteogenesis imperfecta, a congenital bone disease that makes his bones extremely fragile and prone to fractures to the point that even a sneeze could cause injury. With over 130 bone fractures in his life, Sparsh has had to live with a wheelchair and constant pain. However, this disease could only harm his body, not his clear voice or sharp musical mind. Sparsh found freedom in music where he could fly without needing strong legs. Under the stage name Perhythm, Sparsh became a global internet sensation with his powerful rap covers and traditional Indian music. His cover of Eminem's Not Afraid has garnered tens of millions of views, not only because of his masterful rapping skills, but also due to the true fearlessness he conveys. He is not just a singer, but also an inspirational speaker, using his story to encourage others to break through mental limits, turning pain into raw material for meaningful works of art. Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do best. Sparsh is a living testament that an optimistic spirit and gratitude can transform a life full of challenges into a journey of vibrant colors. He doesn't just sing for himself. He sings to heal and empower everyone who feels hopeless in the face of life's adversities. What about you? Is the road you're walking on rough? Leave a dot or a comment if you're also putting in the effort every day, just like Sparsh. If this video has lightened your heart even a little, don't forget to give it a like and hit subscribe. Together, we will get through the stormy days with stories like these. Ilka Brule was born with a complex cleft lip and palate syndrome, along with nasal structure defects which caused her face to become distinctly asymmetrical. Her childhood was marked by dozens of surgeries, low self-esteem, and judgmental stares. However, instead of hiding in the shadows, she chose to expose her true face to the lens, turning her imperfect features into an enchanting and haunting photographic style. Ilka sees photography as a way to capture raw emotions, transforming asymmetry into a new perspective where it becomes a language of sincere soul expression. On Instagram, Ilka affirms that authenticity is the pinnacle of beauty by refusing to use filters to hide scars or imperfections. She has built a strong community for individuals with unique appearances to find comfort and motivation to smile with confidence. Ilka Brule's humanistic values lie in celebrating individuality and the courage to face oneself. She shows us that true beauty comes from the ability to accept and love the cracks in our bodies, reminding the world that every face tells its own story, and imperfection is sometimes where the deepest emotions of a person reside. Evita Del Mundo was born with a giant, congenital melanocytic nevus syndrome, causing her body to be covered with thousands of moles from her face to her limbs. Her childhood was a harsh series of bullying days with heartbreaking nicknames like Monster. Though she once longed for surgery to become normal, when faced with life-threatening medical risks, Evita chose a braver escape, living in peace and learning to love her unique appearance. She realized these marks were not flaws, but distinctive features that helped her build unshakable inner strength against society's prejudices. The turning point came when Evita confidently entered the preliminary round of Miss Universe Malaysia, directly challenging the deeply rooted, flawless fair skin standard in East Asia. This act was not just about seeking a title, but was a powerful declaration of self-respect. The first person who needs to love you is yourself. Evita's humanistic values lie in her ability to transform pain into a symbol of resilience and pride. She proves that women are most beautiful when they dare to be themselves, turning those defining spots into an endless source of inspiration for millions struggling with body image insecurities. Uliana Yusuf, a Ukrainian model of Lebanese descent, possesses a unique complexion with giant congenital melanocytic nevi covering her entire body. Once likened to a Dalmatian due to her dark moles, Uliana chose not to hide them, but courageously transformed her skin into an enchanting art map. She harnessed the power of social media to showcase her differences, completely breaking the monotony of conventional smooth skin standards. Through Uliana's lens, each mole is no longer an anomaly, but a unique starry dust that helps her create a fashion style that is both aesthetic and mesmerizing. With her intense confidence, Uliana has become a prominent activist for the body positivity movement, helping to shift the mindset of numerous international brands toward embracing diversity. Her humanistic values lie in her ability to transform pain into pride and use the silence of success to respond to all the gossip. Uliana proves that true beauty has no universal formula. The key lies in accepting and turning what seems like a disadvantage into a sharp weapon to affirm one's self-worth. She is a symbol of inner strength, encouraging us to love even the cracks on our bodies. Moy Thomas was born with the rare harlequin ichthyosis, a condition that causes her skin to develop at 10 times the normal rate, leaving it red, dry, rough, and painfully cracked. Those with this condition often have a very short life expectancy due to a high risk of infection, but Moy defied all medical predictions to survive and shine. She didn't let the peeling skin stop her from participating in social activities, especially her intense passion for sports, where she chose a challenging role, an international rugby referee. Moy Thomas's image on the field, bravely facing the harsh sunlight to officiate the match, is a symbol of extreme resilience. She constantly applies medication and moisturizers, but has never complained about her fate. Moy doesn't live for herself alone. She is also an educator, participating in speaking engagements to raise awareness about her condition and combat stigma. Her ever-present optimistic smile is proof that the human spirit can endure and overcome even the most excruciating physical pain. The human value of Moy Thomas lies in her extraordinary will to live and her boundless love for life. She teaches us that every day we are alive is a precious gift, and it is our responsibility to live in a way that honors this gift. Mui has broken all limits in both medicine and society, proving that a cracked body can still hold a whole soul full of positive energy. She is the flame that warms the faith of those fighting life-threatening diseases around the world. If you believe that a whole soul can overcome any adversity of the body, hit subscribe to join the channel. Here we will continue to explore journeys that break human limits, where flames, like Mui Thomas, are warming the faith of the world. Rebecca Marine was born without her right forearm, a physical difference that led modeling agencies to reject her, fearing she wouldn't meet mainstream tastes. After years of self-doubt, she chose to embrace technology to change her life. Rebecca began using the most advanced bionic arm technology, iLimb, with a sleek black design that exudes strength. Instead of opting for a prosthetic arm that mimics human skin to hide her difference, she transformed her robotic arm into a futuristic statement, confidently strutting the runway at New York Fashion Week. Rebecca is known as the bionic model, a symbol of the perfect fusion between human and machine. She has proven that a physical difference is not the end of a career, but can be the beginning of a new, powerful image. Her appearance in prestigious magazines has redefined the concept of perfection in fashion. It is no longer about biological symmetry, but about the ability to master assistive tools to express the unique personality of a modern, independent woman. Rebecca Marine is a pioneer in breaking down the barriers between disabilities and advanced technology. She conveys the message that technology exists to serve and elevate humanity, and no one should feel ashamed of using it. Rebecca has become a great source of inspiration for children with disabilities, showing them that prosthetic limbs are not burdens, but superpowers that empower them to confidently conquer the world. She teaches us how to embrace change and turn adversity into an opportunity to lead trends. Shahali Ayers was born without her right forearm from the elbow down. Early in her modeling career, she received discouraging advice that she should give up as the industry wasn't meant for those who were imperfect. Refusing to accept her fate, Shahali took matters into her own hands, building her reputation through artistic photo shoots and proving that she could strike every professional pose without a complete arm. She persisted until major brands like Nordstrom accepted her as a representative face. What makes Shahali Ayers stand out is her refusal to use a prosthetic arm during many photo shoots and runway shows. She wanted the public to face and accept her real body. Her success in becoming the face of a major department store chain paved the way for the inclusive marketing trend, where all body types and disabilities are respected and represented naturally. Shahali has proven that professionalism and presence can overshadow any physical flaw, helping her become one of the most successful disabled models today. The human value of Shahali Ayers lies in her perseverance to break down rigid prejudices. She teaches us that if the world doesn't open a door for you, build your own. Her journey is a reminder that self-respect and determination are key factors for success in any field. Shahali not only beautifies brands, but also enriches the souls of the public by teaching them to appreciate the diversity of humanity, where each imperfection carries its own unique strength. If determination is the lighthouse that guides the way, then regenerative medicine is the wings of the future, helping to bring miracles to life so that no one is left behind. What medical breakthroughs do you think will change humanity in the near future? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this video has given you renewed hope, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to spread these beautiful human values. Thank you, and see you in the next amazing stories.